Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. The one and only Zach Allen, the school bus driver. I got a YouTube page. Now for my morning inspiration. No matter how tough the road gets, remind yourself why you started. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep going. You're closer to your goals than ever. Strength is built through perseverance. Stay focused, stay hopeful, and trust that everything you're working for is worth it. Keep going, no matter what.
Good morning, good morning, good morning again, family. Good morning, man. I tell you, that voice behind that intro, man, that voice behind that intro, I'm telling you, is yours truly, Zach Allen, the school bus driver, and I got a YouTube page. But man, it is a great day. It is cold outside. I don't know what it is with this Georgia temperature, man. It is just cold out here this morning. And you know, you saw I'm at my favorite place, man, QT. There's the cup right there, full of that good hot chocolate, man. I love some hot chocolate on a cold day. But man, we're gonna talk about a few things this morning, and then we're gonna get to our bus and crank it up because it is super cold out there. I don't know what the temperature is. Let me look and see what the temperature is out there. Oh, it just says 32 degrees, so it's at freezing temperature, but the wind chill is windy out there, so it makes it even more colder what it seems like. But we're going to talk about a few things on this morning. Today is Thursday, man, February the 20th. Almost Friday, one more day till Friday, man, and we can close this thing down with the school because I've been working all week long and my county been off all week long. So my school has been open. The Atlanta Area School of the Deaf, they have a different schedule than Rockdale, and since I drive to that school, then I have to work because they're open. So we're gonna talk about a few things this morning. I want to talk about the emotional sides of being a school bus driver. The emotional sides of being a school bus driver, and we all go through emotions, right? It doesn't matter if you're male or female, men go through emotions too. And it's good to show your emotions sometime, man. You don't always have to be hard and always have to, be a certain type of way and, hold or, people want to look at you as some light of toughness. And no, man, we can be emotional too. And I know women love to see that side of men being emotional, man. But we have emotions too. And I just want to talk about a few of those things, about 4 points, man, and I'm done. I'm done, and I get back on the bus and talk about a little bit more stuff once I get going today. But first thing I want to talk about, and we all go through this, if you are human some kind of way and you have some type of emotions, man, inside of you, when it comes to whatever job you own, man, it comes a time where an end may come to that point. I hope I make sense. I'm trying, I go off the top of my head and just trying to formulate the words that, just comes off the top of my head. But I want to look at saying goodbye at the end of the year. Saying goodbye at the end of the year. How saying farewell to students can be bittersweet. For us, man, we have a lot of kids, and sometimes we build relationship with those kids throughout the year. And several years, right? Sometimes we may, we as bus drivers may have kids on our route from elementary to high school. We may have those kids on our route. And, you know, and at the end of the year, you know, we have to say goodbye to them. And sometime, you know, we may see them again in life. Sometime we'll never see them no more in life. And you just hope for the best. You hope that, you know, the kids will go off and do well. And, you know, it's just an emotional time, man. And sometime, man, you know, even when I worked in the school system before as a cafeteria manager, you know, at the end of the year, it's a bittersweet, especially when they go off to, when the end of the year, when they're 12th graders. So I have witnessed this because I worked 11 years in the school system. I worked 5 years at high school level, and I worked 6 years at elementary. And the high school level, you build those relationships with those kids, and at the end of their 12th grade year, you have to say goodbye. And a lot of time, man, this is a true story. You know, a lot of the seniors got together, man, and you know, they all put their money together. And I think they gave me, if I remember right, it's been so many years ago, I think it was close to $200. They, you know, they just put their little $2 in, and everybody raised money for me. And I think it was like almost $200. So it meant something to me. It was emotional, man. It made me share some tears and stuff like that. And just like school bus drivers, you know, we have to say goodbye at the end of the year, or at the end of, you know, the school year, and they out for the summertime. It may be emotional, man. They may come up and give you a hug. They may give you a card or something, man. You just never know, and it's emotional. That's what I'm trying to say. So saying goodbye at the end of the year can be an emotional time for us. Also, supporting students through challenges. Supporting students through challenges. One thing I faced recently, about a week and a half ago, and one of our students, I think I said something on one of the videos prior to this one. Challenges come up, and one of my students was deported back to her country, which she was born here, but the parents wasn't, and I don't know if they was illegally here or whatever, but they was here, man. They was contributing to society in the United States. And that little girl got on my bus and was crying, man, after school. They had, I guess, word got back with her that day where she'll have to leave. And that was immediately, man. That was her last day. When I saw her that day, it was her last day. And it caught her off guard, and it caught all of us off guard. And she was literally crying, man. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on, because she can't talk because she's deaf, so she don't know how to formulate words to make them sound like how we talk, right? So she was typed it out that she'll have to leave. And, you know, they was getting deported back to her country, and it was challenging, man. We had to support this little girl, and when we got off the bus, man, at her house, you know, her mom came up. Her dad wasn't there. I like him. He's a good dude, man. Good dude. Always been a nice guy. And when she got to her house and we let her off, you know, the whole family, man, her siblings, I don't know them, they're little kids. You know, they all came up, man, and we all hugged, man, and cried, standing out there shedding tears, man. And that was an emotional time, and just, you know, stuff you have to deal with, challenges that may come your way, man. So That was one time, man, it was very emotional for me to see this little girl crying, and she had nothing to do with it because she was born here in the United States. But our 47th president, whoever he is, he don't understand, man, because he always had a golden spoon around him. But one day, I promise you, one day, the Bible said you reap what you sow. It's gonna come a time you reap what you sow. It's got to come to pass. God don't lie. The Bible said God does not lie. You will reap what you sow. If it's not in this world, you won't escape it, right? Sometimes you think and you die before it's time for you to reap it here. No. You reap what you sow. It may not be in this world, but you're gonna catch it in the next world. So, he just don't understand, man. He don't care. He never cared. And if you think he's a person that care, shame on you, man. Shame on you. Because this dude do not care. Snatch families apart, tear families apart. He don't care. And if you any kind of human being with some feelings, man, I don't know how in the world would you support this type of behavior. But to each his own. And like I said, you reap what you sow. Okay, what's the next? Pride of being a positive influence. Man, we take pride in being positive, right? That's my whole thing, man. I want to be this type of school bus influencer that emulates positivity. I try to always stay positive. Always try to have a positive message, man, because there's so much mess out there. There's so much hatefulness in the world. There's so much hatefulness on every job you're on, man. I want to bring positivity because I believe positivity is the way to go. If you're not positive, man, then what's opposite of positive? Negative, right? So I want to be that type of person that brings positivity, man. Pride of being positive, man. I take pride in being a positive person. Take pride in being positive, man. And moments when students and families express gratitude toward you. Like I said, man, that little girl mom got off and got to the bus and just gave us a hug, and and thanking us for being a bus, being her daughter's bus driver and monitor. I have a monitor too, so just thanking her for being, she was thanking us for being, her bus driver and monitor on the bus. So, just taking pride, man. That's my main thing. What else? Last point, emotional toll of the job. The emotional toll of the job. How you cope with emotional demands of the role. Man, it's a demand, the emotional demands, man. It's very demanding, man, because like I always say, we have a big job. We have a big responsibility. We carry so many people's kids on our bus that we are responsible for. We are responsible for them. And, it can get very emotional, man, because we are responsible for these kids' lives, man. So it's a demand to be, positive. It's a demand to be accurate when you're driving. It's a demand to be watchful while you're driving and making sure that we get these little kids back home to their parents. That's the number one goal, man, is get them to school safe, and most of all, get them back home safe with their parents. So it's very, it's very emotional, and it's a demand, man, and it's a lot on our shoulders, a lot of weight on us, and we just try to do our very best in doing what we have to do. So that's really all I want to talk about this morning, man. Just, you know, the what I said, the emotional side of being a school bus driver. It's a great demand, man. It's a great demand, and you know, we just try to meet the demand where they are. And man, I'm telling you, and you know, that's really all I want to talk about this morning. Please, family, please don't forget to like every video, man. Just like it, because it's good for the page, it's good for the channel. Like it, subscribe. If this is your first time on the channel, man, subscribe to the channel, because I bring truth, I bring positivity, I bring something that can uplift everybody. It don't matter if you're a school bus driver or not. I bring messages for everybody that can be uplifting, that will uplift your morning, man. My intro, if it sound kind of like something, it's like the Steve Harvey in the Morning Show. I got that idea from Steve, and it just, you know, I love that intro, but I made it my own. Instead of saying I got a radio show, I got a YouTube page. So you know, I just flipped it, took a spin off what he does, man, and just made it my own. Have my little theme music in the back, have my intro. Good morning, everybody. You know, dig me now. You know, whatever I say, I just can't get my mind around it right now. But yeah, man. So I'm about positivity, man, and I'm about to get started. Go to my bus, get my bus cranked up, let it run for 30 minutes so I can go pick up my little kids, man, so they'll have a warm bus to get on when they get on. So I'm signing off right now, man. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the page, share this page, man. Share it, like it, man, because it's good for the channel, man. It helps the channel to keep going, helps the channel to keep spreading and spreading and spreading. So that's it for now, man. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Bye. I'm back. I am back. I'm on my bus. Well, I'm on this loaner bus, somebody's bus, but mine is working again, but they just did not want to chance it because they don't have to get here so early in the morning, the mechanics. That's the mechanic shop over there, and the building right there. I'm sorry, but that's the building right there, and of course that's my car over there to the side. But they didn't want to chance it, you know, me driving my bus, because it breaks down so often and they ain't want that smoke. They have to get up early in the morning and come try to get me another bus. So they just gave me somebody's bus to drive for the week. It's a newer bus. It looks so much better than mine. As you can see, got beautiful lighting. It's beautiful on the inside, nice and clean. Let me spin it around, let you look at it. On the inside, man, nice and clean all the way down, look like a Greyhound bus. We got the seat belts. Beautiful bus, man, all the way down, just clean. Floors are clean. You know, everything clean. This is for a wheelchair accessible. We don't have a wheelchair student. So, you know, it's just a good looking bus, man. I wish it was mine. I heard in the makings they're supposed to give me another bus. It's a bus that had been in an accident, of course. Always the older drivers that have been here for a while, but they don't want to give a bus to a newcomer, but they scared that we may wreck the bus. But like I said, it ain't us that's wrecking them. The new people are not wrecking them. It's the ones that's been on the job for years. Them the one that's wrecking the buses. So make it make sense, right? But that's their logic, that's their thinking. But I'm supposed to get a 2015 bus coming up, I heard. a 2015, better than the 2009 model, but I'm supposed to get a 2015 coming up. After get out the shop, it's almost ready, I heard. Nothing major, wasn't no major accident, just some, damage to the hood of it. So they getting that repaired and a few little damages here and there, but it's nothing really was major. Wasn't no major wreck where it totally totaled out the school bus. Wasn't that? Nothing wrong with the frame or the infrastructure, none of that, but just some little minor things. So it's coming out the shop, and I heard from the grapevine that will be my bus. I heard so 2015, not new, but it's newer than the one I have. Like I said, I have a 2009 model, but it will be newer than that one. It's a different style bus than this one, but it is what it is. It's all I got for now, and we make the best of what we have, man. Make do with the best with what we have. Make sure, and just making sure the kids get there safe. That's the main thing. So I got a little bit more bells and whistles than the 2009 model. A little bit better. I heard it runs good. Better heating and AC and stuff like that. So, but this bus got everything, man. It got the AC right here that blows toward the front. Got the AC in the back. You can probably hear it blowing. The AC in the back right here. Got the heating. Got the heating down right here. Right there. I'm sure you can hear it. But better bus, man. Wish this bus was mine all the way through. But like I said, it is what it is. But just signing off right now, man. Waiting on my monitor to get here. She's always late. God darn. Can we get some good help, please? Can we get some good help? But she's a good lady, man. She ain't late, but me, man, I'm always earlier than normal. And I'm always studious, man. But she is a good monitor, good lady. Like I said before, she have made a complete turnaround. The route I have, this deaf school route, the lady retired, and she was a miserable woman, I heard. She treated everybody mean and nasty, and it was just a different vibe on the bus, man. Different vibe. My monitor didn't say much, man. When I got the route, she been driving with this lady for 3 years. And so she was different, man. She was quiet, didn't speak much, didn't say much, because of her environment. A lot of times, man, we become our environment. And, so she was that way. Even the kids, man, they didn't smile much. Even though they deaf, they didn't smile. They don't talk. But, it was a difference. You can see a difference, right? And when I got this route, man, I completely turned it around. It's a more cheerful, it's a happy route, man. My monitor, which didn't speak much, she's a black lady. She didn't talk much. She was, kind of stayed to herself because of her environment. And when I got it, man, I turned this route around for the better, man. She laughs now. She jokes. We tease. We listen to Steve Harvey in the morning show. And it's a different vibe, man. It's a different bus now. Even the kids, man, they get on the bus, they smile, they're cheerful, they give me high five. Everyone get on the bus, give me high five. When they get off the bus, they give me high five. This little girl we have, she bring little stickers for me every day. Stickers of mostly every day, but not every day. If not every day, once a week. She bring me some type of little car sticker. So I will post those stickers on my bus up here. I don't have this glass container here. That's with the fire extinguisher and stuff. I don't have that here. Mine is solid color. So I put all the stickers up on the front here. So that's what she brings me. That's what she brings me all the time. Look, car stickers. So I can put up on the bus. So she, you know, that's her way of thanking me, man. And every time she bring it to me, you know, she'll give me a hug and stuff like that. It's a different vibe, man. Like I say, you are your environment. People that that's around you. If you are a negative person, if you are a negative or positive person, you become just like that. You become just like that. You are your environment. If your environment is negative and mean and nasty and evilness, I promise you it rubs off on you. You become just like that. If your environment is happy, is positive, is good energy and everything like that, you become that person as well. So why not be positive? Why not be uplifting? Why not be happy and exciting, right? Why not? That's the point I'm trying to make. Why not? I'm that person. I like good energy, good vibes, man, and it just works out for the best. So I'm done preaching now, man. I can get all into it, get emotional, get excited about it. But yeah, this is it, man. I'm fit to get ready. My monitor should be coming up in about 2 minutes. Like I said, she always late. That joker there. It's hard to find good help. It's hard to find some good help. I tell you, it's hard to find good help, but she's a good person. She's a good person. Talking about her good and talking about it at the same time. How ironic is that, right? But that's it, man. I'm signing off, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day, man. Good day. Have a great day. Stay with God, man. If you stay with God, you'll come out on top. I promise you. Stay with him. Don't stay with the devil, because he's going to lead you to where he's going. So don't stay with Satan, man. Stay with God. Keep your hands in his hand, and it's going to be all right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.